It's time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial, member SIPC. Hey, Vicki, first of all, we want to say Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there in radio and video land.
How about that?
I'm really want to make sure that all the fathers are taking care of themselves and that their families, their children, their friends are all saying Happy Father's Day. So to you, Mr. George Kilpatrick, Happy Father's Day.
Thank you so much, Vicki.
All right, so George, you know what? We had a busy week this week again.
Yes, we did.
And I'm not going to get into all the political things that happened this week.
Oh yeah, there was something there was a little something that happened in Florida.
Down in Florida
with some man
down in Florida. Okay, Florida's catching it again. Let's just say it that way. Okay, but I want to make sure that we take a few moments to discuss what happened this week as far as the Federal Reserve was concerned.
Yeah,
there'd been a lot of anticipation and predictions going on concerning what the Federal Reserve would do. And for the most part, the consensus was coming down to the fact that they would probably pause interest rate increases at this segment in this meeting. And the predictions turned out to be correct. The Federal Reserve did decide to pause at this point in time the increase of interest rates. Some of the reasons were the fact that they wanted to see how the previous rate increases were starting to filter through the economy, because you have to realize that everything is not a direct correlation. There are things that are leading indicators, and then there are things that happen in the economy that are lagging indicators and take a while to filter through for us to really see what the impact is going to be. Well, because they got some news right near the time of the meeting that might actually have changed their direction, they made the decision to go ahead and pause interest rate increases right now. But here's what I want to say to everyone. You have to look at two things when you're talking about the Federal Reserve. One, what their actions are, but more importantly, what they write in the report.
Okay.
They call that the Fed minutes, because the Fed minutes will tell you where we are headed and what they are thinking about going forward. So I like to say it this way, George, let's not get it twisted, because based on the Fed minutes, we are not done with interest rate increases. The economy is still very hot, not as hot as it has been.
Sure.
In fact, if you looked at the inflation numbers that came out just recently, the increase, but understand what I'm saying, the rate of increase was actually the slowest it has been, I think, since 2021.
And on the
but
surface,
there still was an increase.
And on the surface, that would be good news, but that's what you said.
Right. It's good news, but it is not perfect news, because remember what we've been told. The Fed's objective is to try and drive inflation back down to the 2% range. Right now, we're somewhere around the 5% range. Well, there's still a big gap. It's slowing as far as the increases from segment to segment, but we still have a long way to go before we get back to that 2% target. That being said, if you look at the minutes basically indicate that job creation is still very strong. We still have consumer prices going up, not at the same rate, but still going up. We still have the service sector. The service sector meaning the attorneys, doctor costs, all the things concerning the service sector is still very stubbornly moving up, and wages are still moving up. So with that in mind, what we are seeing in the minutes is that we should expect, not guaranteed, because there are other things could happen in between, but between now and the end of the year, we really are going to expect to see another 2 increases as far as interest rates over the next 6 months. So George, what's that going to do to you?
You know, what that
I know you're going to tell me that. You always say, "What's Vicki Brackens? What's that mean to me?"
Okay, yeah, what does that mean for me?
Okay, so here's what it means for you. Interest rates on your credit cards will continue to go up. If you have lines of credit, those lines of credit where you possibly are paying interest-only payments, those interest rates will continue to go up. At the same rate, probably not, but they will continue to go up. Mortgage rates have the potential for going up. Fed fund money rates, meaning money market rates and cash rates, though, will also continue to go up. So idle cash that you may have sitting around, here's an opportunity to actually move that idle cash into some very risk-free areas with some really decent interest rates, somewhere in the 5.5% to 6% range potentially. So you should stop and look at what both the, I would say, negative and positive opportunities are. Sit with your advisors and really look at what you can do to deploy cash in a much more efficient manner, what you can do to control spending, what you can do to control your debt structures. Can you pay down anything to lower your carrying costs as far as your interest rate payments going forward? So, George, we had a mixed bag, I would say, of news here, but the clear message, and I want to make sure I emphasize this again, the clear message is this: inflation has slowed, but it is not over. The interest increases, we should expect at least 1 to 2 more before the end of the year. So stay tuned. So, George, again, happy Father's Day to you and to all our fathers out there. I want to encourage everyone to like and share this segment with all of your friends and family, and to make sure that if you have any questions, you can give us a call at area code 315-930-4499 or at info@brackensfsn.com.
All right.
Our plate is now full.
All right. I almost cut you off before you finished the plate.
Yes, you did. You can't cut the plate off, man. What you doing?
All right.
People won't know what to do, okay, if their plate is not full. Okay.
All
So
right,
be
Vicki.
sure to subscribe and share, everybody. Help George out, okay? Take care.
Vicki Brackens, president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial member SIPC. She is America's money maven.